And hello, Bull League fans. Once again, coming at you with a how-to tutorial for our Bull League Wiki. In our last Wiki how-to, we showed you how to create a starter page, and the starter page we created for a team was the Saginaw Horsemen in the Heifer League. Now, if you'll notice, got some things to fix. You notice the Bay Verte Vikings, no team logo, which is fine. For the minor leagues, we don't necessarily need the team logos. A lot of the teams were still awaiting creative logos to come up with for those. But anyway, if you wanted to include a logo or some image on your team file, that's fine. One of the ways to get the logo is to go to the HTML report, right-click on the logo, and if you want, you can just save the image in your downloads. That's probably the fastest way. Go back to your team page that you want to edit, and again, we don't expect logos to be added for all the minor league teams. They are optional. So here's a spot for the team logo to go in. Except that before you get any images into a page, you have to upload it to the wiki. So this is where we go back to the main page. For this, I'll have to sign in and upload a file. You will need an account to upload files to our wiki, and we'll just choose the latest. Where did we go? Choose the download for that picture. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. Where'd that logo go? The logos live somewhere else, probably. Well, one definite place we can find the logo is in OOTP. It saves them all. They are hard to find, but I have had to find them a few times now. So here we go, team logos. We are looking at the Saginaw Horsemen. So let's go down to the S's. San Diego, San Francisco, San Jose, Santa Ana. Oops, did I miss it? Saginaw Horsemen right there. So we take the unsized one. That is the largest logo. That'll be the one we're going to add in there. And you can see it's got some details there, 150 by 150. For the team logos, typically I like to add in the category for them. In this case, we'll put Arizona Cowboys. That is the parent club. Take note of the file name, Saginaw Horsemen. It's going to pop up again anyway. There it is. So highlight this, Control C, or right click and copy, whatever you prefer. Go back to that page, but we can just find it this way too. And we'll go back to editing the page. Team logo, real easy. Bingo. Save the page, and there you go. Saginaw Horseman logo right in the sidebar box there. And this works anywhere in the page. The template for the sidebar box is already set up so that you don't need to add the extra information to actually get the image in there. It just needs the file name. However, if you're not familiar with the wiki, to get the file in there, you can also do something like this. And you can see what I typed there. Double square bracket, file, colon, file name. You'll need this pipe symbol to separate the different elements for file information. Thumb is a handy way of just creating a thumbnail. You can resize the thumbnail, but I believe it sizes them already. Right hand side, it'll float on the right hand side of the page, and this is a team logo as the caption. So what this does is it floats it all the way over here to the right in a little box. This little symbol tells you that it's a thumbnail and you can enlarge it, and there's your caption. If you click on it, it brings you to the full-size picture right away. So there you go. That's how you add an image into a page. And if you were going to add or change a team logo, that's how you do that as well. While we're on the subject, we're going to just have a look at that one correction I wanted to make with the team. So the Arizona Cowboys, you can see the categories down here. Falls under Arizona Cowboys. Teams by name, teams in Arizona, teams formed in 2012. So those are 4 basic elements we like to see for the teams. Saginaw Horsemen, the AA club, will float down to the category section. We'll fix this part in teams by name. It is a team in Michigan. Because they're part of the Arizona Cowboys, we'll include Arizona Cowboys as a category. That should fix those categories. Bingo. Teams by name, teams in Michigan, and Arizona Cowboys. And if we just go back to the Cowboys main page, that's what the main page looks like. If we go back to their team page, that last category, teams formed in 2012, we like to have the date the team was formed as well as a category. Again, it makes it easier for grouping and finding all these things later. Edit the page. Skim down to the bottom. And of course, like all the teams in this particular league, was created in 2013. So teams formed in 2013 is our category. Bingo. It's already there because the Kitchener Oilmen were also created that year. Teams by year formed. This allows you to look at this category, which is one of the subcategories within teams. And you can find teams by name, teams by year formed, or teams by location. That makes it super easy. Cal League teams are also a category. That we can add in for that league later. This was a Heifer League team. But anyway, you get the idea. Teams by championship, etc. So, team by year formed. There's 5 subcategories right now. Teams by name, we've got 38 pages in there. All 38 of those teams have been added in. One important thing is, not necessarily for the Saginaw Horsemen, but this comes more with player pages. There's a way to get these files to index, or these links to index under the correct letter. If you've noticed that, say for example, you got a player named Joe Smith, and it puts it under J for Joe, there's a way to get it under S for Smith. We don't need to do that for the teams. We don't mind having them, the team name, actually go by the city first. Because if you're looking for the location in a particular province or country, it will be under here. And again, teams in Michigan, we saw this before. In the last video, this is where I was talking about teams in Michigan. So this is actually starts with T, but it's categorized under M for Michigan. And we do that with a cute little trick on the teams in Michigan page called default sort. Default sort keyword is Michigan, so it sorts it as M for Michigan. As we noticed, there's 2 teams already in there. So, great. That's our teams by location. A little bit more editing on the team page for the Saginaw Horsemen, along with getting the images in there. Now, we don't necessarily need the logos for the AA clubs, but if you want to throw them in there, you can. These colors, don't worry too much about those. The information comes out of OOTP. It's the hex code. I will show you what the box looks like, though, for future reference. If you're looking to change the team colors, this little template here, color box, just requires a 6-digit hex code. And you can actually get that exact 6-digit code out of OOTP. if you go into the team page, you can usually edit the colors. If you can't edit the colors, that's fine. We'll eventually get to editing all of these team color boxes. But if you can, you will be able to open that up and at least see the team colors. You may not be able to change them if you don't have commissioner access. So great. I'd love to see some GMs create some team pages. There's a lot that we still need done. And let's, there's the list for the Heifer League, and let's see how many we can get done before spring training starts.